Hi and welcome to yoga with me, Sally. I'm sorry about the dog barking in the background. It is not my dog, but even that is irrelevant because my dogs would be barking, but I live in a complex and so these things are part of the territory. Once you are seated, manage to get into your position. Before you manage to get in your position, just have some blocks nearby. We're going to inhale to twist to our left. So as we breathe in, you're going to take your left hand behind your sacrum. Exhale as you place your right hand down. Try not to lean back. As this is the start of your session, just be gentle. So yeah, don't force anything. Breathing in to lengthen. And as you exhale, allow your tummy to soften into the twist. Next inhale, right hand goes up. Left hand goes up for a nice inhale. Exhale. And then reaching right hand. Exhaling left arm for a twist to the right. Nice inhale to lengthen. Exhale, softening into the tummy, the thighs. And then inhale, reach both hands up, slight back bend from the chest, so you lift up and out. And then exhale, wide hands all the way down. Awesome. Take your blocks. You're going to inhale, holding them up. Nice tummy in. And we're going to reach as far as we can as we exhale from our hips and go only as far as is in your practice. Awesome. So shoulders back, your gaze is down your nose, your feet, toes flexed. Now you're going to grab back onto the block and we're going to inhale all the way, arms up, and then bring them right on either side of your legs. Then we're going to push into our blocks like so. Elbows are pulling in towards each other, knitting in the ribs. And we're going to do a version of a upward plank. So we're going to keep our feet flexed, squeeze elbows, breathe very slowly. Come down. We'll do 3 of these, something else, and then we'll do it again in a different way. Okay. So squeeze elbows in, tummy's engaged. Breathe in, engage the thighs. Pushing up. And then control as you exhale all the way down. Last one. Very nice. Blocks to the side. And then we're going to just hop onto the knees, wrists, wrist palms, fingers facing towards you, so we can stretch along the inside, the forearms, gently. If you feel the stretch, that's cool. And then up, shaky shaky, because that's what happens in this tutorial. And then other way around, so we get a bit of an even. And then very slowly turning them around and just do a few twirlies, shake it out. Okay, and we're going to clasp our hands in front of us. We're going to push away. And then from here, as you inhale, we're going to push all the way up. Slight back bend again, up and out. And then exhale, curling down. Inhale. And last exhale. Hold it. And release your hands. Come to your box shape. Okay, cool. And from here, we're going to keep one hand down as we inhale in. Okay, so I'm going to keep my left hand flat. Inhale, reach up as you twist for the right hand. Exhale, thread it under your armpit. Take the left fingers forward and try and be wary of what your hips are doing. And then if you'd like to, you're welcome to take your left toes to the back of the mat again. Try to keep the hips level. And then coming up and out with the left leg bend, flexing the toes, and then bend and open. Hold it and very slowly release. Left hand in front of your face to breathe in and out. Cool. Other side. So right hand down, inhale and exhale. Thread it under the armpit. Right hand goes ahead. And if you did it on the other side, take your right toes to the back. And if you find your stillness, pushing into the left shin. Bend into your right knee. And then slowly lower right foot down. Tuck the knee in. Bring right hand in front of the face. Inhale. Up and down. Pushing back onto zitipitos. And we might just continue a little bit with the balancing. So blocks to near. I might take this off. I'm one of those very sensitive and defensive late 30s women without children who, when bloated, everyone thinks she's pregnant. So I'm pretty sure no one really thinks that. I'm not. Oh lordy. Okay, so that's, if you've been sitting like this, it's maybe quite sore, so just do that. That is very nice. Cool. And then we're going to sit back, and I'm going to try from the front. Yeah, hands next to you like this. Okay, and well, you probably take them a bit further forward. You're going to breathe in, exhale through the mouth, and then push down into your blocks, and then inhale. Start off by lifting just the knees, toes can touch, and lower one at a time. Alright? I'm going to show you from the back, the side. I'm not sure if it's going to be that helpful. It might be. So breathe in and out. Push in. One, down. Tummies engaged, thighs engaged, shoulders are ready for action. And breathe in as you squeeze knees up. Exhale and down. Very nice. Pushing into the blocks with your hands. Once again, trying not to burden your wrists. Push down. Inhale. Squeeze knees together. And try and get higher. And then exhale. Slowly release. Cool. One more. Okay. Push down. Breathe in. Tuck knees together. And down. Woo! Oh my. So my wrist, as I always say, do get a bit sore. So if yours is sore, you can do it like something like that. If yours is not sore, just still be kind to them. Cool. Key there was we want to squeeze obviously the thighs together and bring the feet to touch, and if you point them, it helps a little bit too, because eventually you want to try and bring your knees up closer to the chest as you do it. We're going to do one more slightly more challenging version. I don't know if it's going to be more challenging, but time we're going to the goal, so whether we get today, tomorrow, the next day, is we want both sets of toes to lift off the ground and try and bring our knees up as much as we can. Okay, so from the side, pushing down, breathing in, lift up, and whoo, boom, down. That was quite rocky, which is for various reasons. Cool, so if you're ready and you'd like to try that, we'll do 3. If you're not quite there, just continue with what we were doing before moving on. Cool, so breathe in and side out. Okay, press down into the blocks, squeeze your elbows and up and lower. Very nice. Cool, 2 more. 1, press down, inhale, come up, wobble, and down. Yeah, I'm probably swinging a little more. Breathe in, squeeze your block, push up, squeeze, whoopsie, and down. Awesome. Take your little blocks to the side, in towards our box. Cool. And then from here, I don't know why I keep saying that, we're going to untuck our toes, and we'll come into our first downward dog, but from the downward dog, we're going to do the bicycle plank exercises, and I think we'll do 5 of those to downward dog, and 5 more, and then downward dog, and then we won't do another 5. From there, we'll go to the top of our mat. Cool. Untuck toes. I like to push my sit bones back. It's also quite a nice little stretch. Breathe in. Push all the way up. Squeezing thighs together. Cool. So now we're going to come up into a high plank. Elbows in. And then we're going to go down and up. Cool? Cool. Let's do 5. So inhale, high plank. Exhale, push. Breathe in, squeeze, exhale, push back. And we have 2 more. And you can really roll the top of your body and over the wrists. Awesome. Into downward dog. Have a few breaths. Last round. Breathe in, come up over the wrists, push knees back, sit bones up. Inhale, exhale back, coming into a sort of, I want to say train. Last one. Whew. Downward dog. Very nice. Now you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to gaze between the thumbs, and we're going to step or hop to your hands, okay? So take a nice inhale, and hop, fold forward, exhale, bend the knees, sit bones going upwards. Now bring your hands to your midway of your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze down your nose, and release down, exhale. Sweep hands to come up, and then inhale forward to Tadasana, and then we're going to exhale to come down. And we're going to go through a couple of vinyasas, and then we might end with 1 or 2 more strength exercises before we are done. So inhale, and then bend the knees, fold forward for your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right toes to the back of the mat, hands down, left toes and feet into your downward dog. And then we're going to go through our knees, chest and chin and baby cobra. So we go down, lower knees, chest, chin, inhale, slide up, hands off the mat, down, exhale, into your downward dog. We're now going to move into a side plank. So rolling onto the outer edge of your left foot bring some weight into the left hand, and you can keep your right foot in front as you push hips away, tummy suctioning, and then all the way back to downward dog, and then again through our knees, chest, chin. That was a bit intense. Hands up into downward dog, and we'll do side plank on the other side. Roll onto the outside of the right foot. Push hips up. Whoops, I feel like your arms should be better stacked under your elbow. Then come around, downward dog, and then knees, chest, chin, inhale, baby cobra, exhale, into downward dog. Very nice. Right foot goes up into three-legged dog, open into the right hip, bend your right knee, sort of gaze under the right armpit, and then square hips. Nice inhale. We're going to exhale, knee to nose, in and up. Exhale, right knee over right elbow. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the left, and then inhale. Once again, open up the hips, lower right foot, gaze, and then square off into your downward dog. And now we'll go through a full chaturanga. So, lower down, upward dog, and downward dog. Gorgeous. Left foot into three-legged dog, open up left hip, bend the knee, gazing under the left armpit, squaring hips. Again, as you take a nice inhale, exhale. Left knee to nose, inhale. Exhale, left knee over left elbow, take it up, and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, up for three-legged dog, opening the left hip, bending left knee and gazing under your armpit, and breathing. Square hips off, lower back, both feet into downward dog, and then at your own time go through a full Vinyasa, chaturanga, and downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Squeezing the thighs and just checking in with the pose and any adjustments you might need to make. And then bend the knees, gaze between the thumbs, and we're going to hop or step into a Malasana squat. So breathe in and hop, breathing out. And again, what we want to try and do is bring the tailbone down towards the mat. So we don't want we want to try avoid that and eventually get into that. Pushing out of the feet, thighs need to work. Got to work. Take a few breaths here. Again, squeeze elbows into knees, squeeze the knees back. And then we're going to take hands up above us and then bring back to heart center. Take your left hand all the way round the left knee. Breathe in, and we're going to straight over to the left, but keeping even balance into the right foot. Nice inhale, and then exhale, sweep to the other side. Breathe in. Be gentle, it might be a bit hectic. And then bring both hands either side of you. Alright, so they're going to be, you want to use your top of your arms as a rest for your knees. So you push your knees in and then you push back with your top of your arm, and it, as both push towards each other, just gives some stability. Okay, so you can Put your fingers up like so, shoulders down, trying all ways to bring the tailbone down towards the mat. Very nice. Then take your hands in front of you, hop toes together so that you're on your tippy toes, and from hither to thither. We're going to do just a couple of hops. If you want to block, I'm sorry, I think you can grab them. No, I haven't either. So you also want to try and create like a V, sort of like that, between the big toes. So they, like, if you have bunions, it's kind of automatic. And all we want to do is much like we did in the beginning, where we were pushing our knees up and aiming to lift the toes off. We're going to try and do that again, but this time we really want to also try tuck the feet up even more and gaze in front of us. So it's a lot of balance, and do it slowly. All right, let's see what we can do. So actually, yeah, so on your top of your toes, we're going to push 1, 2, and down. Okay, so it's fairly, actually might be a bit easier than that one. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 3. Cool. So we're pushing up onto the toes. 1, 2, and down. And up, all the way up. And I want you to try and bring your shoulders over the wrists and down. Up onto the toes, pressing into the blocks, and then up, 1. And as you do it, we're pushing the knee towards the top of the arm. Very nice. You can have a little bit of a relaxation. You can just actually just do this and push up. It's actually very nice. And then forward and up. Woo. Keep our blocks. But what we're going to do this time is, instead of our hands using blocks, we're going to put our feet on them. So, your blocks can be like that. And so, again, toes touching, well, not toes, but your heels are touching, and then big toes are making a V like that. Cool. And then we're going to have our hands slightly in front, and you can put them like on your fingertips, and then we're going to try and bring the knees towards the top of our arms. Okay, you ready? You can also put your hands flat. So. Cool, I'm just going to put mine flat, I think. Might move them, might use my fists. Okay, so I'm going to breathe in and out. Inhale, push all the way up, so your sit bones arc up, and then come down. Okay. Breathe in and out. Inhale, push all the way. You can lift one toe, 1 foot, 1 foot. And come down. Let's do it one more time. Breathing in, pushing into the hands. Toes lift, hold it, and come back down. And off the blocks. And how did you feel? Did that feel good? Excellent. Rest. Arms up. And exhale, twist to the left. Breathing in and softening the belly as you exhale. Inhale and twist to the right. Softening the exhale. And then bring both hands all the way up, reaching for a slight little back bend. And just do a little quick. We're going to slowly Time to lie down. Extend hands, arms behind you. Clasp your hands and then just push the palms away, but try and keep your shoulder blades and the back of your shoulders and your lower back on the mat. And you can also just keep your feet flat. Release your fingers, and then we're going to take a hug. Let's take your arms, and then bring one knee, and then release your arms for a prop hug. Very nice. Arms out to shoulder width, and we're going to keep our right leg straight, left knee bent. We're going to breathe in and we're going to twist to our right. Take a nice inhale and twist, keeping left shoulder down. Inhale, untangle legs, slowly come back, and then left leg goes down, breathe in, twist over, gorgeous. Untangle legs, and then wrap your arms around the knees, hands around the knees, and push down into the sacrum. Then we're going to rock very slowly back to a comfortable seated position. Breathe in, hands up. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Namaste.